Hey, what's going on, ladies and gents? So, just a little kind of information on this opening clip here I really wanted to throw in. This literally just happened where I kind of got a 6-piece with Mira. I figured this would be a good thing to throw in her review I have coming up for her just after this rolls up. So if you guys are wondering what do you mean by a 6-piece, well, I got the ace, and in the middle of that, my friend Fluffy kind of walked in front of me shooting 2 guys in the face, so I guess it's the 6-piece. I don't know, enjoy the clip and we'll see you guys in the video. What's going on, ladies and gents? DJBoost here, bringing you guys today some more Rainbow Six Siege gameplay, and I hope you guys enjoyed that little opening clip. Now, let's talk about the new defensive operator, Mira. So, Mira comes equipped with the Vector 45 and the shotgun that I really don't give two shits about. Her K10 Vector, Chris Vector, whatever you want to call it, is where her bread and butter lies. It's where you're supposed to be with her. As you can see by the opening clip and the many throughout gameplay of this, it's very, very powerful. Now, Mira's ability, we'll get into a little bit more with the in-depth, and I'll talk about that in a little more detail because there are some things you should know about it, and just pretty much the general consensus of it and what I think it's best for. Now, of course, it's based on my opinion. If you got better strats, by all means, please share them in the comment section down below. Now, Mira's K10, 1200 RPM, 23 max damage. It's a bullet hose, obviously. It comes, I think it's like 26, so it's 25 plus 1 in the chamber if you do double reload. So you have a, not big magazine, but you have enough playroom to deliver enough hate to the enemy team and make them feel sorry. Now, I see through a lot through this clip that I wind up just getting headshot after headshots, and that's pretty much a very good way to go with the Vector. Now, of course, the Vector, also if you get a lot of body shots, will be very rewarding too. But with the Vector, timing is everything. If you start shooting at someone and they round a corner and you only get 1 shot off on them, you're not going to have a good time because you're only doing 23 max damage. You need to wait for them for their full body picture to be exposed so you can unload that lead of hate. You pretty much need to hose down the trigger and just make sure they don't get back up, which is why it comes in the recommendations of attachments with the Compensator. Now, most times I don't run the Compensator, but this is why. The Vector shoots so quickly that the Compensator's benefits kick in much faster than burst firing it with the flash hiders, where if you can dump all your ammo and just aim upper chest, the recoil a lot of times can also just travel into the person's face. Now, this is what I do a lot. All the footage is me using a Compensator. I do run a laser sight on it just in case because that hipfire is delicious. Although, it's up to you, whatever you want to run after that. I use the foregrip just because the foregrip is there. I don't see why you wouldn't do that. And the sight of your choice is up to you because optical preference is for anyone. It spans across multiple ranges. It doesn't come equipped with an ACOG, and I'd be terrified if it actually did. Now, overall, the Vector is a very powerful weapon, and you can see by a lot of the gameplay, it's very, very useful. Overall, that's probably the gun you want to stick with, just based off the fact that Mira, once again, is a 3-armor operator, and the shotgun just doesn't do enough. Including with Jackal, using the primary shotgun isn't as viable as using her the other primaries that she has, based off the fact that it's just not as good. If you look at the primary shotgun's damage, even for Jackal, and it cut just in the middle from here a little bit, it only does like 46 damage per pellet, but Jackal's assault rifle does like 47 damage per bullet. So it's really up to you. Do you want a consistency of an AR or the inconsistency of shotguns? If shotguns were different in this game, I would actually recommend it a lot more because it does hit very, very hard. So let's move into her ability, the Black Mirror. Now this is very controversial among a lot of people because a lot of times I just see people popping this mirror right off the bat and absolutely getting wasted. Don't do that, guys. The mirror is an object of pressure. You're in a hallway, you're watching somewhere, you don't you don't have to pop the mirror. They can see it. If the enemy sees it, that's great, but don't pop the mirror. They'll hear it, they'll wait for it, they'll shoot you. It's gonna go bad. Give them the pressure of the mirror being there. Use it as a visual tool. You know, in the last moments when people run into frost traps and the Capcan traps, should be used to apply that kind of pressure. There's a black mirror over there. Will it pop? I gotta move. You know when that pressure is applied to someone and they need to act upon an objective, that's when you can apply the pressure by popping the mirror. It's a better strat than just pretty much popping it off the bat, because when you have 4 minutes in casual and 3 minutes in ranked, that gives the enemy time to play with the mirror. If they have time to use that mirror against you, it's gonna go poorly. That means grenades are now coming in, flashes are coming in, things that you don't want in the area that the mirror can initially block out. Bullets. You can stand in front of the thing and go, "Hi, how are you?" and they can't see you and or kill you. It's more advantageous to keep the thing up than anything else. Now, if you are in a situation where you should pop it to get a kill, by all means, wait for something loud to happen. Earlier today, Ryan and I were on the flank. There was a mirror, there's a few setting up, he detonates his cluster charge, the explosions are too loud for him to hear us popping the mirror, and he dies. Gotta wait for those opportunities to properly pop the mirror. You know what I mean? You can't just go popping it all willy-nilly because you think you're gonna kill someone. Don't be greedy. Use these mirrors to your advantage. That's why a lot of times, for some reason, a lot of noobs have entered the game this time. It's been very frustrating to try and use this mirror because everyone just keeps wasting it. Guys, it's supposed to be a defensive tool. Wait for the last moment for it to go aggressive. That's pretty much the best thing I can recommend for it. Now, when it comes to attacking the mirror, apparently there's a glitch in the game where you can hit it at the right angle and it will pop the mirror. I haven't done this. I haven't replicated it. Try not to promote bugs and or glitches, but of course I just technically promoted it, so I'm an asshole, I guess. So when approaching a black mirror, it can be bandit, it can be mute, electric goes right through it. It's just like an extension of the wall. So thermite and Hibana are the best choices against it. Now with Hibana, things get a little weird because the angle that her pellets land. So I mean, really, it's up to you guys. Of course, this does lead into a lot of bandit trapping or tricking and stuff like that, so you got to be careful on the other side. It adds a lot of pressure and gives a bandit a very strong advantage over you guys because he can see what you guys are doing and hear you guys more clearly. Now, when it comes to glass, how we can typically shoot through, the glass, castle doors and stuff like that, he can't do it here. No one can actually shoot through it. No, I tried with Ash's breaching charge, didn't go through. We tried with Sledge's hammer, didn't go through. The only other thing is Twist's drone can go around where the oxygen tank is and pierce it, and it will fall. So you attackers can do that in the beginning, get the advantage on your team. Excuse my phone for vibrating. Get the advantage for your team, so now they have another murder hole to technically worry about for yourselves, but at least you have that playroom of attacking from the outside, so you won't have to worry too much about them popping them, and that a lot of that pressure is relieved because now you can see in, but they can also see out, so it's a little less pressure on you guys. That's pretty much about it, honestly, for Mira's mirror and herself. That's the best recommendations I can give for her. She's a very straightforward operator. Her K10 is very powerful. I wouldn't consider her overpowered, but I definitely consider her a top contender for very powerful strategies when it only comes to objectives that, really solidify the area. On Hereford base, she's quite good. We enjoyed her a lot. Russian Cafe, she isn't too bad. What was the other map that we really enjoyed her on? I could think of it. She was actually very effective on Yacht in the lower areas too, with the kitchen and everything. That's where we found her most useful. Those were some really good strategies. The casino, she's very useful in the kitchen of Yacht. Even in basement, when you guys have the 2 split bomb sites, she's actually very, very effective. But other than that, there isn't too much else to talk. Her mirrors can be effective. It just depends on the room you get. She's also very good on the new map that just came out, Coastline. There are some very good spots for her mirror to be placed, and even the darkened areas where sometimes it blends in a little bit better. That's pretty much about it for Mira. There isn't too much to talk about. Her gadget's straightforward. Deployable shield, nitro cell, do with that what you will. Other than that, guys, that's going to wrap up today's video. Thank you very much for listening to both our in-depths. If you haven't already, on the end card when the outro rolls, tell me what you guys think of it. I actually just edited it. Tell me if you guys think I should add anything different to it. It'll be a work in progress until I really find something that I truly enjoy. But when the end cards do roll up, the review for Jackal will be there. And of course, make sure you guys also subscribe to Ryan. His channel will be listed in the end card as well, because he did help me with all the testing for this video and all things along those lines. Thank you guys very much for watching today. I'm the DJ Schmoose, and I'll see you sexy beasts next episode. Peace.